In Greek mythology, Zeus is absolute ruler of the cosmos. He commands the skies, wields thunder, and mercilessly crushes anyone stepping out of line. Give humanity fire, like Prometheus did, and Zeus will chain you to a rock. Cheat death, like Sisyphus, and he'll condemn you to an eternity of grueling labor in the underworld. But Greek gods have a major vulnerability built into their design. For all their cosmic authority, they are neither all-knowing nor all-powerful. They can be distracted, they can be outmaneuvered, and importantly, they can be tricked. His wife, Hera, knew this better than anyone. Looking to stage a rebellion and temporarily neutralize the king of the gods, she sought out an ally with a very specific, quiet set of skills: Hypnos, the god of sleep. Hera convinced Hypnos to weave his magic over her husband. He crept in and cast his heavy spell, forcing Zeus into a deep slumber. But the magic of sleep is delicate, and the raw energy of the sky god proved too volatile to contain for long. The spell began to crack. Zeus woke up. Realizing almost immediately that he had been played, the sky god explodes into an apocalyptic rage. The heavens darken, and he sets his sights entirely on the assassin who tried to put him under. When the ruler of Olympus targets you with that level of fury, there is no trial and no chance of survival. Hypnos is marked for immediate destruction, and a brutal execution feels completely inevitable. What follows is a frantic, high-speed cosmic manhunt. Hypnos flees across the heavens, utterly terrified, with the god of thunder tearing through the sky right behind him, preparing to deliver a punishment far worse than mere death. Out of options, Hypnos plummets toward the earth. In a desperate final bid for survival, he spots the mouth of a pitch-black cavernous abyss and violently dives inside. Zeus arrives seconds later. He is practically radiating fury, his lightning primed to level the entire landscape. But right at the mouth of the cave, the king of the gods slams on the brakes. He lowers his weapon. The undisputed ruler of the universe stares into the darkness, stands entirely still, and flatly refuses to take a single step inside. It is one of the most baffling moments in classical mythology. A supreme deity, moments away from securing his revenge, frozen at a rocky threshold. You have to ask, what exactly is living down in the dark that outranks Zeus? The cave belongs to Nyx, the goddess of the night. This diagram shows the hierarchy of Greek creation. To understand her power, we have to trace the lineage all the way back to the very beginning. Long before the Olympian gods existed, there was a generation of entities known as the protogenoi, the firstborn. They emerged directly from the original void, starting with chaos, who then gave birth to Nyx. This ancient origin grants Nyx a raw, untamed power that elemental weapons cannot challenge. By the time Zeus is born, generations later, he is at the bottom of an incredibly deep cosmic family tree. Nyx sits near the very top. She didn't stay alone either. Nyx partnered with her brother Erebus, the god of darkness, and together they filled the depths of Tartarus with an entire legion of deities that govern the absolute worst aspects of mortal life. Lurking in that cave with her are the Keres, the goddesses of violent and cruel death, the Moirai, who control the threads of fate, and Nemesis, the inescapable force of retribution. And the list keeps going. Eris, the goddess of strife, Geras, the personification of old age, Apate, the goddess of deceit. But the real reason Hypnos sought refuge here, and the reason he is totally safe, is a matter of immediate family. His mother is Nyx, and his twin brother is Thanatos, the literal god of death. Zeus recognizes the stakes. To step into that cave is to declare war on the collective, inescapable horrors of existence. He would be fighting the personified forces of death, strife, and fate in their own home. Faced with that reality, the mighty Zeus does the unthinkable. He swallows his pride, turns his back on the cavern, and walks away. His target goes completely free. It is a cold, strategic calculation. Punishing a lesser god for a failed assassination attempt simply isn't worth the risk of triggering the world-ending wrath of Nyx. The confrontation outlines a strict boundary in the ancient world. Zeus embodies order. He rules the sky, the weather, and the physical laws of the universe. His domain is everything that can be illuminated, measured, and controlled.
Nyx embodies the exact opposite. She is the night, ruling over the hidden, the unseen, and the terrifying variables of life that no amount of lightning can burn away. Through this standoff, the ancient Greeks embedded a sharp lesson about the limits of power. You can hold all the authority, rule the skies, and command absolute obedience in the light, but eventually, everyone bows to the primal mystery of the dark.